Welcome to Math Grade 6 First Term 2024. We are studying Unit 4 Equation and Inequalities, and this is lesson number 2 and 3. First, exploring inequalities, then solving inequalities. Let's get started. Firstly, we need to know what's inequality. We know about the equation now, right? So what's the equation? Equation like x equal 2. We called this mathematical sentence as an equation, but if we change this equal to be like that, x greater than 2 or x less than 2 or x greater than or equal to or x less than or equal to. Now it's not equation. We call this form as inequality. Inequality. Why? Because we change this equal sign to be greater than or less than, greater than or equal, less than or equal. Okay? Now, inequality, mathematical sentence. We use one sign of these four signs. Okay? Okay. Now, the number that makes inequality true, we called it solution of inequality. Now, this equation is already solved, x equal 2. But when we said x greater than 2, like that one, then what is the solution of x greater than 2? What's the number greater than 2? Maybe 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 and so on. What is the number x less than 2? Less than 2, it's maybe 1 or 0 or minus 1 or minus 2 or minus 3 and so on. Okay? Okay. Example number 1. The opposite sign. What is the opposite sign? We have here a picture. This picture we have a way, and this is called a sign. Okay? This sign show the speed limit. This car move with a speed. Okay? But our limit is 50 kilometer per hour. 50 kilometer per hour. Okay? Okay. Now, record all speeds that are acceptable to drive on the road. Okay. If I have a car and moving this way, and I see this sign here, right at 50 kilometer per hour, then I can drive my car in a speed point A 23. Yes or no? Yes, because this is the maximum speed, so I can speed 23. 90, no, because 90 is greater than 50. It's not allowed. 50, maybe 50. Why? Because it's maximum. Okay, maybe 50 or less than 50. Okay, 50 with me. 60, it's greater than, strong. 40, less than, so it's okay. 55, it's not allowed. Now, the speeds I can drive my car at maybe 23 or 50 or 40. Okay, Example number 2. The sign shows the sale price of some clothes on a sale rack. Use the sign to determine any prices you might expect to pay for an item. From this rack, record all the prices that apply. Now, we have some prices, okay, and we have this sign. This sign for sale for clothes, okay, starting at 75. Start with 75 and more. So here I can write it as inequality x greater than 75, but may be equal. So x greater than or equal 75. Okay, now with me, we have 70. 70 is less than 75, so it's wrong. 80 is greater than 75, it's okay. 100 greater than 75. 40 less than, it's wrong. 20 less than, it's wrong. 265, it's greater than 75, so it's okay. Example number 3. The sign shows a height limit for amusement park ride. We have a park or a play game, okay. Read with me. More than or equal 120 centimeter, yes. What? I can write it as x. More than or equal, I write this as, okay, what? 120 centimeters. So the height accepted will be greater than or equal 120. Less than 120, no. Less than 120, if x less than 120, no. But this is okay. Now list, that's mean right. Three acceptable height. Accept. Here list 3 unacceptable height. Now 3 acceptable height. يبقى the acceptable height heights are what? This is greater than 120 or equal. So I can start with 120, 125, 130, and so on. Okay, but B, he need 3 unacceptable. So the unacceptable heights are maybe less than 120. 120 is not with us, so maybe 110, 105, 100, and so on. Okay, now check your understanding. Point A. Ahmed needed to earn money at least okay 50 LE to buy a scooter. Ahmed wants to buy this scooter. He need at least 50. So the price of a scooter may be X. So X will start with 50 and more, no less. It's greater than. At least 50, so it's maybe 50 or more, so greater than or equal 50. Okay, now find 3 possible amounts that Ahmed needed to earn. So Ahmed needed to earn maybe 50 pounds, it's okay, or more, maybe 55, maybe 70, 60 or 70, and so on. Okay, so this amount of money Ahmed can buy this scooter. B. Write two possible solutions for each of the following inequality. Inequality number 1. X less than 10. It's not equal to 10, just less than 10. So it's maybe 9, 8, 7, and so on. Y is greater than or equal 3. Greater than or equal, so I can start with 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 and so on. Okay. Now we have to learn how to solve these inequalities. Before we studied about what? About equation. This is an equation, and to solve this equation, we said that we have here plus 2. To move this 2 out to the right side, so it will be x here and the 5, but it was plus 2. I will move it to the other side as minus 2, so x equal 3. We call this as a solution of this equation. So this is solution and this is equation. Now we have inequalities. So how to solve this inequality? Start number 1. Solving inequalities in set of integer. What is the integer? Integer may be positive or 0 or maybe negative numbers, right? Yes, maybe positive or negative or 0. Now we have an inequality x greater than minus 2. What is the number greater than minus 2? Greater than minus 2 to the right may be minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. All of these numbers are greater than minus 2. So I can draw this number line and start with what? X greater than minus 2. Where is minus 2? Here. Greater than, go to right or go to left? Of course, go to right, to the positive direction, not the negative direction. Now, minus 2 with us or not? No. If we have here equal, like that, so I will start with minus 2. But here we have no, we have 2 is not with us. Minus 2 is not with us because we haven't this sign here, right? So he start with the number greater than minus 2. It's minus 1, 0, 1, 2, and so on. So this we have a row here. Okay, all these numbers are greater than minus 2. So all these numbers are a solution for this inequality. Okay, now note that minus 2 doesn't belong to the set of solution because x greater than minus 2. Now we have this inequality, x less than or minus or equal minus 1. We have equal, right? So minus 1 is with us, so he start with minus 1 because we have equal 2, and less than go to the negative. not the positive. Greater than, we go to right. Less than, we go to left. But here start with -1 because of this equal sign. Start with -1, -2, -3, and so on. Yes, -1 belong to set of solution because we have here what less than or equal to. This is the solution, or how to solve the inequality in what? In integers set. But we have another set called rational number. If he asks us to solve this inequality instead of rational number, so we have here x greater than -2, not equal, there is no equal, so -2, it's wrong solution. Okay, we have no equal here. Okay, but x greater than -2, so it's maybe -1 or 0 or 1 or 2 and so on. But these numbers are integer, right? Yes. But here we have rational number. Rational number may contain a fraction, may contain decimal number, and whatever. Okay, so it's maybe -1, -1, 0, 1, 2, maybe 1.5, maybe 2.3, and so on. All these numbers are a part or belong to the solution of this inequality. Okay, -2 does not belong because we have no equal here. But look at this inequality. We have x less than or minus or equal, -1. So -1 with us or not? With us. So -1 belong to the solution of the inequality x less than or equal -1. So -1 with us. Okay, but after -1 it's less than -1, maybe -2, maybe -3, -4, or whatever. But maybe fraction -2.5, -3.5, maybe -4.2, and so on. Okay. Question number 1. Name 3 solutions. He needs us to write 3 solutions of set of integer. Not with me. He indicate to the set of solution of each inequality. Then what? Then graph the each inequality on the number line. Start with the first one. Here we have x less than -2. First, -2 with us or not? Is -2 belong to the solution set? No, because we haven't equal here. So -2 doesn't belong to the solution set. Okay, now x less than -2 and is integer. So what is the number less than -2? Less than -2, okay, maybe -3 or -4 or -5 and so on. He asked us to name just 3 solutions. But after that he need us to graph each inequality on the number line.
To my mind, there's only one way to describe it.
Okay. Now,
As marches. They are hate marches.
okay. Now, just graph the number line. We just need a negative part. Okay, so we may start 0 here. Here we have 1, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Okay, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and so on. Now, to to graph it. Then graph each inequality. Where is the inequality? Inequality here, x less than minus 2. So minus 2 is not belong to this inequality. So start with what? With minus 3, minus 4, and minus 5. Okay? And so on. Now, this is how to graph. Start with minus 3 and minus 4 and minus 5 and go to the negative integer. Okay, look at this inequality. C greater than or less 4. So 4 is belonging to the solution. 4 greater than 4, maybe 5, maybe 6, okay, and so on. We just need 3 solutions. And now to graph this, I need the positive part, so start maybe with negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now to graph this, I start with 4 because 4 belongs to the solution set, okay, and greater than 4, maybe 5, maybe 6, and so on. Draw like that. Okay, now I have graphed each inequality on the number line. Question number 2, name 3 solutions in the set of what rational number? Here we have integer, but here rational number. 2 of each inequality. Note that with the solution of rational number, he will not ask us about to graph it on number line, but of integer he will ask us. Okay, now I have first inequality, x greater than minus 1, greater than minus 1, go to right, greater than minus 1, maybe 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, but rational number, it's maybe half or 3/4, maybe 2.1, maybe 10, and so on. All these are solutions for this inequality. M less than 2. M less than 2. There is no equal, so 2 is not with us. Is not belonging to the solution. So less than 2, it's maybe 1 or 2. What? No, less than 2, maybe 1, maybe 0, maybe minus 1, minus 2, or negative 3, and so on. Also it's rational, so it's maybe half, it's maybe negative 1.1, maybe negative 5 and 1/7, and so on. Okay, now we reach to the end of the explanation part of lesson what we're studying, lesson 2 and 3 of unit 4. Right, now our next video will be exercise on lesson 2 and lesson 3. Until we meet, I have you some great wish and thank you.